wild. My average is a 116.
It's easy!
All too easy. In C3 you run. How do you run in C1 and C2? What? I don't think I understand the question. Oh, you're asking like in time trials. Well, if you're asking for time trials in 1 and 2, I'm assuming we're talking about the Insane Trilogy. And in Crash 2, you also get the running shoes for beating Cortex, so it should be the same as Crash 3. As for Crash 1, there are no running shoes, you just have to be faster. The key to Crash 1 is just knowing how to catch cycles, because there's a lot of times where it might seem like you have to wait, but you don't necessarily need to. I don't know. I'm not really an expert on time trials in Crash 1. I will say as a tip with the running shoes, and this applies to both Crash 2 and Crash 3, it's actually faster to use the running shoes and slide jump at the same time than it is to just use the running shoes. So like hold down R2 and then like slide jump. What you doing, man? Will I be live tomorrow? Probably. I stream any night that I'm home. The only nights that I'm usually not are Wednesdays, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Even then, as time goes on, I'm becoming increasingly disillusioned with Yu-Gi-Oh! And at this point, I'm really only going because I have a lot of friends there that I enjoy seeing.
Yes, the crystal is mine. Ah! Keep back, you weak-minded fool. Avert your gaze or you'll go
crystal crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh! Form is kind of mid right now. It is a dramatic improvement over the format immediately preceding it, but yeah, it's still not fantastic. I think it'd be a lot better if there was just a mass exodus of a bunch of really dumb bullshit cards, but I think expecting them to all go away is very high hopes. Or very wishful thinking, rather. I think the design philosophy of let's respond to broken cards with even more broken cards is starting to catch up with the game. Like I have never been happy with the design space of shit like Nibiru and Dark Ruler No More, and Dark Ruler's effectiveness in this format is like kind of like my big poster child example of why. Oh, Super Poly never should have come back. I was very upset when they brought that back, and then I was more upset when they brought it back to 3. That card should have never been unbanned. I definitely think, like, Dark Ruler has a more notable drawback than a lot of other blowout cards, but it's still extremely stupid. I do not like the design space of your opponent cannot respond to this card. I think one of the only cards in recent memory that I can think of that does that design well is Ultimate Slayer, and that's because Ultimate Slayer is a 1-for-1 trade, like, on paper. Like, yes, you can send, like, specific, like, extra deck cards that make it more than a 1-for-1 trade, but then you have to dedicate extra deck space to that. Yeah. Like, I remember when they revealed Nibiru in Dark Ruler, and I have said this since that day. I was like, if they really wanted to curb insane combo decks, they should have banned the key cards in insane combo decks. And I say that as somebody who played a really nuts busted Orcus deck and also played Danger Thunder. And I was like, yeah, these things shouldn't be legal, but I'm like, I shouldn't be punished for playing them because they exist. Like, the escalation has gotten insane. It's just like Dark Ruler or Nibiru or Eradicator or Anti-Spell or Summon Limit or whatever fucking floodgate you want to put in, Rivalry. It's more about like just powerful blowout like spell and traps than it is about like engines fighting each other or like decks fighting each other. Oh, 5Ds was like one of my favorite eras of Yu-Gi-Oh! That era is so good in the TCG. I probably had the most fun overall in the 5Ds era. Even though my peak performance was 2019. I had a lot of fun with 5Ds, and honestly I had a lot of fun with Arc 5 also, the Pendulum era. Honestly, the existence of Super Poly is like half the reason I have not jump ship to tier limits yet. Along with the fact that Sprite is just an easier deck and I don't give enough of a shit to try and actually learn tier at the moment. But like, anything with fusions becomes inherently weak to Super Poly. Because shit like Drugos Tapelia and Starving Venom exist. I do like that hand traps are just fucking garbage in this format, because if a format ever dictates the need for like a million hand traps, that's usually a bad sign to me. Yo, Stump, thanks for the good luck. A lot of people playing the Niagara. I've seen people going back to Nibiru, which I find interesting. Although I suppose like I haven't paid attention to how tier has evolved, but I remember at the beginning of the format, the sentiment from like tier players I knew was that Nibiru can hit tier, but they can just play through it, and then Nibiru doesn't do shit to Sprite. So, oh, okay, so it was a counterplay to yeah. Yeah, I think I was watching Joshua Schmidt's most recent Sprite deck, and I know he said that he conceded to playing DD Crow, and I think he also played Imperm. And his reason, and then he cited Ghost Reaper, and his reason was just that like because of Eradicator, you couldn't just sit on like power spells because you would just die to Eradicator. Which like I kind of get that, I guess. Now, honestly, out of all the hand traps in the format, DD Crow's probably the most powerful one. That's completely valid. Special spell cancel. That's disgusting. What the fuck? That's always a fascinating part about competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Is just, like finding really silly ways to summon just the most degenerate shit possible. Yeah, Griffin said Eradicator is Gross. That or like Griffin's that anti-spell. Either or. I think a set Eradicator is better because Eradicator is just ignorant as hell. I mean, so is anti-spell, but... Give me Harp Horror. I'll play Orcus Tier. If we ever actually get back Harp Horror, I will not care at that point. I will just play Orcus whatever. Sad that as far as I can tell that Draco Slayer deck flopped in the OCG. Granted, it's kind of hard to keep up with here. But if it didn't do well in the OCG, it's probably not going to do well here because we're missing many key things. By that I mean Electromite. And Draco Face Off. I still only have one of those. Yeah, like, Eradicator is definitely, like, the much harder to counter of the blowouts, I feel. I looked at the Runics for a little bit, because I think Runic Sprite is interesting, because Runics have a fucking level 2 fusion that they can summon for free. But not having the battle phase is, like... I feel like that's too crucial of a thing to give up. In this format, at least. Especially because Sprite specifically doesn't have much in the way of, like, board breaking. Yeah. Telling your opponent to have a limited card is, I don't think I played any of the GBA Yu-Gi-Oh games, but I played a good number of the DS ones, and I always thought those were fun. Spirit Caller, and then all of the World Championships from like 2007 to 2010. It's not a new strat, Sev, but nobody really goes for it. Because everybody thinks it's hard when it's not. I started going for it because the alternative is a strat that I actually do think is hard, so... Yeah, I can see that, Chizzy. I dabbled with Sprite Adventure a little bit at the start of the format, but realized that I value the normal summon effects too much, like fucking Diva or Beaver, depending on what is played. Have a night, Jordan. Honestly, I've been really liking Diva over Beaver, not for hand traps, but for fucking Yamatako Orochi. Having access to Barone is really nice. And then I've also been fucking around with the Punk engine because it's another way to get to Barone. And then if you play Plague Spreader, then E-Tele is straight up just Barone gigantic. The only issue is that it like devours your hand. Yeah, I know that there's ways to, like, do that. It's just, I like the actual normal summon effect. But the adventure package is still just nuts, so I definitely understand the appeal. Yeah, Gamma was... It was weird because, like, at the start of the format, that was definitely an issue I was afraid of, was Gamma. And I felt like the having, like, you know, talents and change of heart and mind control, etc. to play around Gamma was really nice. I have not failed that in a hot minute. And then, like, Gamma started to fall out a little bit, so then I was like, okay, well, I don't even need it now. And then I guess Gamma's probably coming back a bit. I don't know, I've not been paying too much attention. Because my invite from 2019 is still carrying over to the 2023 Nats, so I have, like, no reason to care. Dude, you cannot be fucking serious. Well, we're losing a minute here, at least. Probably a minute and a half at this rate. I'm just looking forward to when we get a ban list in 5 years. Genuinely shocked we haven't gotten one yet.
Coming through! Ladies? Excuse me, madam. Are those real? Mother?
When you lose a minute and are still on 112 BPT. Minute and a half, my bad. And are still on 112 BPT.
I've never been so humiliated. No amount of treasure could ever begin to compensate.
Treasure, eh?
Onsa. Absolutely cracked this game recently. Thanks. I do agree. I've been playing really well. Yeah, Shine. Yeah, you need to go because I have no mask. Cycle Sades on Xbox. Go him. Good luck. Now, Twins has been good for the past few days. My last 4 runs have all been 115 or better, so. My last 4 completed runs, that is. God, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's like a 2-second death, whatever. Where's Yogg? There's a Venusaur. Rats. Throwing some ass.
Ah, yummy, fresh meat.
Or my paw. That's good, man. Yo, look cool. Oh, there's a vibe coming into the stream, just chilling, listening in the background. Hell yeah. Yo, Steven. Good luck.
The rats are leaving the sinking
Ship.
ship. Tell us where the treasure is, and we'll let you go. silent. Looks like we'll have to wring it out of him. Embryo, get changed.
No, crash slides in like that. I don't because it loses 2 seconds. Sliding the Lamborghinis into DMs. I think my favorite one of those memes is the one where it's just the text where he says, fuck, fucking fuck, your body is so, like, that body of yours is amazing, and the caption is just me at the Last Supper. Jesus can turn water into wine, but I can turn it on. Oh no.
Come along to the Psychotron.
Did your non-gaming thing got dinner nearby and then went home? Someone shut up and was reading with a glitch about it? Nice. Yeah, I'll be real, I completely forgot glitch was happening this weekend. Until I saw people tweeting about it. I was like, oh, what tournament's going on this weekend? Oh yeah, glitch. Nice, we're not losing 30 seconds this time. Well, ideally. Friend beat Jake. Yeah, I heard about that. I also saw the Southern Maryland Greninja player, Goofy Goober, is in top 32 winners side, and that's fucking insane to me. That's cracked. That is the absolute sign of how far my hometown's players have come. Because we were like genuinely a non-threat in Smash 4, and now we've got someone in top 32 with glitch.
My crystals. Ruined.
Thanks
Thanks
to Perky here.
Must be repaired, and only one person can help.
My niece, Nina Cortex.
Isn't she delightful? Obviously, I've made a few modifications here and
There.
there. Quickly, to my private dirigible. Set a course for Madame Amberley's Academy of Evil. This way.
I don't know why I did that. I'm just gonna try and do the nitros again instead of trying to fish for a damage abuse. Yeah, Ennis or High Road Gold Relic is really annoying if you don't use the ropes. Okay, let's try that again. Even the rope strap isn't working. Are you on PC or console? Console, that's why. The rope is a lot harder on 30 FPS. It's like super easy on PC. Yep.
Fish?
Nice. Where's Yogg? Dude, where's my Yogg? That's what I'm saying, man. I miss him.
My airship! Without it, we're stranded!
Something secure, I said.
Hurry, Nina, or you'll miss the bus!
That fucking rat was trying so hard to get in my way. Do it, Dennis. His fault for not being here whenever there is one. Why does that cause a tumble? It's not even that high up. Yo, Violin. How long are you suspended for? That's such a dumb reason. Violin got suspended on Twitter for unfollowing too many people. Up to 7 days apparently, but it's unclear. I'll be sure to never commit the capital offense of unfollowing people on Twitter, because clearly that's against the rules. Okay, man, like, up me. I think this maybe could have been a gold rooftop. Yeah. Really? Honestly, like, yeah. I was like just checking Twitter on like a bathroom break, and like just I had your username in my search, so I was like, oh, I'll see if anything's going on there. And then it said suspended, and I was like, bro, did he get like hate reported or some shit? That was my first thought, is like, did people just like take you down for petty reasons or some shit? That's an even stupider reason. Fucking unfollowing too many. Why is that a thing? What if I just don't want to follow like 500 people? I went through a pretty massive unfollow like thing like last year. I'm surprised that didn't hit me, but probably to prevent unfollow bots, probably. Well, at least it's not more than a week. I was afraid of. You'd be more upset if you liked it. Yeah. I was like, you were already planning on like cutting down like your use of it, so I was like, he probably doesn't care this much. I'm glad I'm able to like react to that, having to actually do that fight. Because that's the second time in the past few days that I've accidentally put myself in a position where the cheese doesn't work.
Come along. Ah, yes, the old alma mater. As a former student myself, I'm well acquainted with the many secrets this institution holds. I'm stuck! The greatest evil scientist in the world!
Stuck in a pipe.
How could things get any worse?
Oh, Crash 4 has had zombie parts. That's how you do Luis skip and Crash Landed skip, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been a thing for like, how long has it been since we found Luis? Like at least a year. I was gonna say, he did not get stuck, you fucker. Year and a half. Yeah, it was like really early into 2021 we found it. By we, I mean Super Sphere. It was found before the SGDQ run that Jordy did, so. Actually, was it found in 2020? Luis in my PS4 PB? I don't even remember. Okay, no, it's not them. My PS4 PB predates Luis skip. That's wild. Like old CC? I think so. I am loving these first tries.
Fish?
That was another 2-second gold.
Come now as we explore a new
Honestly, yeah,
dimension.
Super Sphere. I felt like that was something that was gonna be found way down the line, if it was found at all. Yo, okay, thanks for the good luck. Can ya? Thanks, man. Oh, Violin, you'll like this. I was editing part 2 of my KH retranslated playthrough, and I wanted to find a picture of Tinkerbell smoking a cigarette so I could put it over "Good guys, she started to smoke again." The first thing I found on Google Images was perfect.
My daughter, niece. We must do something. Think, Cortex, think.
Also, this video was a lot shorter and a lot easier to edit because I got to cut out a good like 30 minutes of me just getting everything for 100 Acre Wood, and then I got to cut out 16 minutes of 100 Acre Wood itself. Oh, that's fucking, yep. Seems pretty rock slide, dude. I also got to cut out most of Olympus because it was just doing the cups, so. There wasn't a lot to Atlantica either. So, it was nice. Much shorter video. Sora, Rusola, remember, we've been there. All the time. That line alone almost made all of 100 Acre Wood worth it. Okay. You do your thing, Evil Crash. I'm not gonna question it. The first time I failed that. Isn't it grand? Wow, that was hard.
This way. There they are.
Let her go. Take me instead. Glad that hasn't been fucking with me. Anything exclusive between Xbox and PS2 is minor. I don't think there's anything in the way of glitches that is exclusive to the Xbox outside of there's a save warp, but it's only useful in all levels, which is a dog shit category. Also only saves like 5 seconds. There's also a glitch exclusive to Xbox that's detrimental, called Slime Glitch, and it's a reason to try not to ever load the game or save the game in the library in Classroom Chaos. So. Yeah, it's a glitch where like if you load into the game in the library in Classroom Chaos, it can like crash or like cause bugs or something. Why is that a thing? Because Lamau Twinsanity. Only second try. Let's try that again. Try that again. Yep, this is hard. I love how much fun they had with this soundtrack. Oh, we're gonna probably lose like 10-15 seconds here. Yo, legit zombie guy, thank you for the raid. Okay, come on, Crash.
Victor and Moritz.
This is still very, very chokeable.
This is where we wrong the rights.
Considering I literally died in the final boss in my last run, so. Thanks for the good luck. I hope you're streaming well. Yo, Eric, thank you for the good luck. What even happened?
Let's go!
Let me think, I didn't break the world checkpoint. Good luck, Jake. When falling down from the hooks both times in the first two parts of Nina's phase, I didn't get a spin either time, so I took damage the first time and then I died the second time. Which is tragic because that AA was very possible to gold. Okay, let's try it again. Sure. Bro, what is this nonsense? That. You gotta be fucking kidding me. God bless, man. Just give me inputs. Should have hired me to be Donald Duck in the fucking retranslated. Okay. That was some shit. This camera is not cooperating at the moment. Cycle. There's been some shaky parts in this AA for sure. I don't think it's been super clean. I'm gonna need that ball to come back. This might still PB, but it's definitely losing a lot of time. Can probably be a high 113. Why is this hallway gotta be so long, man? Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It was more like 4 or 5 seconds slower than my gold. Okay, I don't know. This is mid-high. Assuming this fight doesn't go to shit. Thank you, Bob. Every time I hear this song, I just like it more. Oh, that really sucks at talking, I'm sorry. Migraines are the fucking worst. Okay, you're here for the most important part. I'm gonna lose a few seconds to gold. Probably a few seconds to PB also. I swear if I get rocket glitch. Okay, good.
It's easy.
Holy fuck.
All too
That
easy.
last phase was cracked.
Let's get out of here.
I didn't even check to see if that was 93%, but I'm pretty sure that was everything. I have gotten so much better at antagony, honestly. I play that level so much more confidently now. I think that like that's what's starting to happen. It's just the same thing with like all the OG games, is that my movement is becoming very, very confident now. Would have been 112 if Iceberg went well. I mean, yeah. The thing is, like, it's crazy. I can look at this run. This is a fucking 113, and I can look at this run and say this was sloppy. That's crazy, because my 114 felt incredible. And my 114 was 2 weeks ago.
You know, Crash, for all these years I've been wrong about you. Your creation was a mistake, and your existence has been a constant reminder of that mistake. But I've learned something from all of this. I've learned that you can't run away from your mistakes, but you can bury them. I never want to see your ridiculous face again.
Worse soon. I think I've still got some stuff to work on.
Where am I? What is this?
Da, 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 da. So yeah, I can definitely go for 112. All pain worse soon. Fuck off. I guess I should share the Twitter link. All bosses. I kind of want to do all bosses. Free Whirlamo. Yeah, so I guess 112 is next, because I see this iceberg lab. I see this slip slide, and I'm like, Jesus. Did he ever actually finish one? I know he was trying it. I don't know if he ever finished it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this lost 3 minutes to my sum of best, so yeah, 112 next. Like, I'm serious, like, genuinely, like, I look at this run and like, wow, that was sloppy. I lost a minute and a half in slip slide because I had like 35 to save on my gold, and then I lost a minute, so. Okay, let me see. Yeah, my slip slide is a 515, and I lost. And my gold slip slide is 515, and my PB just now is a 637. That was a god awful slip slide. Yeah, I can low 112. Yeah, like I can still improve AA. Like my AA gold is not super clean. It has 2 small deaths in it. It's only 1:30. Do I want to do something else? I think I could get where if the other route would work for me. I still want to sit down and time it again to see what the time difference actually is. But I'm also content just playing on this route for now. I think with time I could probably push for war on this route, but that's probably still quite far away. %. I'm determined to make this jump. Oh, come on. You can do it, Crash. You can do it, Crash. Yep. Yep. It's hard. Yep. Jumping, impossible. Yep. Yep. Okay. It's not possible. What about this way? No, it doesn't work. Okay.